Hello, good afternoon, guys. This is Dr. Cool Auto Fix. How are you guys doing today? Welcome back to another edition. In today's video, we're going to be treating about top reasons why your AC compressor clutch did not engage. For the older models that are fixed displacement compressors, completely fixed displacement compressors, gonna look like this. And that guy right here is the clutch. So there are a lot of reasons that can make the clutch not to engage. Some are actually wired to be that way, engineered to be that way, and some are more like a fail-safe engineering to avoid the compressor failing, while some others could be some sort of interference or a problem which is actually related stemming from the system. If you're coming here for the first time, subscribe and turn on your notification. When I mean subscribe and turn on your notification. Now, why do I say subscribe and turn on your notification? The information which I'm about to share with you guys right now is information which I don't share with my customers, which even pay me serious money to fix their car. Why? Because they pay me to fix it, to solve the problem, not to train them on how to fix their car problem. So if I decided I want to share the information with you, it is a privilege or classified information in my own book. And so you should feel grateful, and that the barest minimum thing which you can do is subscribing to my channel, which doesn't cost you a penny. Now, the other term there is why I'm actually saying this is you don't start feeling like you're giving me millions of dollars when you subscribe, or even hard to give the video a thumbs up even when it solves your problem, which I know, even though if you don't give the video a thumbs up, it solves your problem. Why? Because this is something which I've been doing over more than 10 years experience fixing cars. So if I drop the information right there and I drop it accurately, which I'm going to do, I am 100% sure that it solved your problem. So if you choose not to give the video a thumbs up or subscribe to my channel, it means you're just being wicked on your own side. It's not because that the video doesn't solve your problem. It did solve your problem. And normally, what is supposed to have been, as the YouTube has made it to be, is when people supply you information to fix your car for free, which is a high privilege information, you should, that's just this little way which you can use to show them that you appreciated their effort by subscribing and giving the video a thumbs up because it solved your problem. Because if that doesn't solve your problem, you're going to be spending thousands of dollars or more in trying to figure the problem out, giving it to a mechanic. And if he doesn't even know it, then probably you might even have to let go and just hold the problem that way. Now, it doesn't end there. Mechanics also are watching this video and using it to upgrade for some others who are coming here for the first time, who are new in fixing AC issues. So let's go to it. So what is the first symptoms of a bad is the reason why AC compressor is not engaging? One is a bad ground. The AC compressor has its own ground, and those ground, if for any reason get messed up, there's not going to be power going into the magnetic clutch coil, and if it is not energized, then it's not going to engage. And where is the ground? Most often times the ground is here or here, and you should check it and make sure that it's well bolted in place. One of these two wires, one of them has to be bolted here, except if the ground is coming from the system directly. The second reason why your AC compressor clutch doesn't engage is no power from the system. In this case, we're talking about no power. There is no power coming from the system. So if there is no power, then the clutch is not going to engage, because the coil that is there is not going to be energized to turn into electromagnetic. That's going to attract the coil, that's going to attract this clutch here to be engaged. The next reason that will make your AC compressor clutch not to engage is a bad relay. The channel through which your AC system power actually goes through before coming to the clutch coil is a whole lot. It goes from the amplifier system, from the climatronics amplifier system. After receiving command from there, it goes through fuse. From fuse, it goes through relay. From relay, it goes through the AC pressure switch. So it travels a lot, and if there is any interruption in any of the way, there is going to be a problem. So a bad relay is one of those that it passes through. So if the relay is bad, most often times in Toyota or some other car make like Honda, you're gonna see MG clutch. That's a abbreviation of magnetic clutch. So check the relay, swap it with some others, and if the other one is bad, then the other one should be able to get the problem solved. The next reason why your clutch wouldn't engage is a blown fuse. Like I said, it's actually routed through a fuse. So find any associated fuse that is within the engine fuse wiring block, and if any of the fuse is blown that is related to AC compressor or AC clutch, go ahead and replace it, and this problem should be solved. The next reason why your AC compressor clutch didn't engage and make your car to blow just warm air is no refrigerant inside the system. When there is no refrigerant inside the system, it is a fail-safe measure which is actually engineered to keep your compressor from destroying, and it will prevent any power from going into the compressor to engage the clutch. The next reason why your AC compressor clutch does not engage is a fried coil. A fried clutch coil can prevent the clutch from engaging because the coil needs to be energized and the power will be turned into a super strong magnet that will magnetize this and it will engage. So if the coil fries for any reasons, then this clutch is not going to engage. The next reason why this clutch will not engage is wrong gapping. There is a very reasonable gapping between this very clutch here and the pulley, which is this pulley here. So there is a reasonable gap between here, and that's why as I spin it, you're not hearing any noise. So if the gap becomes very much, it's not going to engage even though when it gets power down here. But if it is within the acceptable range, it's going to engage. So make sure you check the gapping while trying to figure out the reason why it will not engage. That's the reason why your AC compressor clutch will not engage is a bad AC amplifier system. If the amplifier system, which is like electronic control module for the AC system, is bad for any reason, then it's not going to send power, because that is where the power that comes into your compressor comes from. So if it is bad for any reason, there's not going to be power going to your compressor, and there is no power going to your compressor, then it's not going to engage. The next reason why your AC compressor clutch will not engage in some other cars could be a sensor related problem, and in Toyota they will call it a flow sensor. So if the flow sensor is bad, the clutch will not engage. So be sure to check out this flow sensor for your Toyota cars when they start having a problem. And this is actually not just only for Toyota but also Lexus, and this is going to be ranging. If it's Lexus from 2010 model, that is when that is actually engineered into the system, and if it's Toyota, it's from 2011. So be sure to check the error code B1479. If it is actually there, that's what actually going to make the AC compressor not to engage in your Toyota. The next reason why your AC compressor clutch will not engage is a bad AC pressure sensor or AC pressure switch. Some call it switch, some call it sensor. Now, there is something you have to understand about this sensor. Sometimes, like I said, if the sensor is bad, it's not going to permit the power to go to the compressor, because it's a fail-safe, more like a validator for the amplifier system, AC amplifier system, that validates if the criteria which the system has been configured with has been met up with conditions such as, is there a sufficient refrigerant inside the system that is up to the acceptable range? If yes, then it will permit the power. But if it is not, if the answer is no on if statement, if the refrigerant within the system is not up to the accepted range in the if statement by their coding, then it's not going to allow power to go in there. So when it's defective, it will not allow power, and when the criteria for the system parameters, threshold parameter has not been met with, it's not going to allow power, and you will not get any engagement from this clutch. It's not going to get engaged. And the last reason why your clutch will not engage is a wiring issues. In this case, the relay is fine, the fuse is fine, other things are fine, but there could be a corrosion somewhere where the power is actually coming from. It could be coming from this connector right here. Maybe your connectors, the rubber inside here has actually been damaged, so there is some sort of a water penetration moisture here that corroded it, so that prevents power. Anything that disrupts power from going into this clutch coil here is actually gonna prevent the clutch from engaging. Now that you know the top symptoms, top reasons why your AC compressor clutch will not engage, subscribe to my channel and turn on your notification. Give this video a thumbs up and share with others who are having problem with their car AC compressor clutch not engaging. I remain Dr. Cool Auto Fix. Bye for now. I'll see you on the next one.